Hello dear student, in preview class we are discussing about second chapter of class 12, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plant. What we discuss in this chapter? We discuss in this chapter flower, a fascinating organ of angiosperm, pre-fertilization event, structure and its events. Okay, pre-fertilization structure and its event. In pre-fertilization event, we discuss male gamete and female gamete. Now, today's class, we are discussing about double fertilization, post-fertilization structure and event, apomaxy and polyembryo. Okay, now so today's chapter we are discussing about double fertilization. I hope we discuss in our past classes you all are aware about that. Okay, now today we are discussing about double fertilization. Double fertilization. In many flowers or many plants, double fertilization are seen. Okay, double fertilization. Double fertilization is also an important event of sexual reproduction. If we talk about double fertilization, that means in some plant or some seeds show the double fertilization event. How? In this lecture we are discussing how double fertilization get occur. Double fertilization after entering one of the synergid, each pollen grain release two male gamete, one male gamete fuse with egg that called syngamy and other male gamete fuse with two polar nuclei that is called triple fusion to produce triploid primary endosperm nucleus that is called PAIN, triple primary endosperm nucleus. Since two type of fusion take place in embryonic sac, then the phenomena is called double fertilization. The pen developed into the endosperm and zygote developed into a embryo. I am repeating again, double fertilization is the event after entering one of the synergid. Each polar grain release two male gamete, one male gamete fuse with egg and other male gamete fuse with two polar nuclei to produce triple primary endosperm nucleus. Since the two type of fusion takes place in embryonic sac, the phenomena is called double fertilization. The pen developed into the endosperm and zygote developed into a embryo. You saw the diagram. Double fertilization are occur in a this diagram, the figure 2.13. Okay, 2.13 is the diagram which show triple fusion or double fertilization event. Now we are discussing about post fertilization event. Is post fertilization event. If we talk about post fertilization event, that means post fertilization event include endosperm and embryo development, maturation of ovule into seed, ovary into fruit. Okay, now first we discuss about endosperm. The primary endosperm cell divided many times to form triploid endosperm. The primary endosperm cell divided many times to form triploid endosperm tissue having a reserve food material. In two type of endosperm develop, free nucleus type and cellular type. For what one? Free nuclear type and cellular type. The non-albumin endosperm completely utilized before maturation of seed. Which type of seed? Pea seed and groundnut seed. Albuminous, a portion of endosperm where the remain in mature seed like wheat, maize, castrol, etc. Albuminous, a portion of endosperm remain in mature seed like wheat, maize, castrol, etc. Now we are talking about the next one, that is embryo. Okay, embryo develop at the micropylar or embryonic sac where zygote is located. I am repeating again, embryo develop at the pilar end of the embryonic sac where the zygote is located. Okay. Now embryogenesis. Now if we talk about embryogeny, the early stage of embryonic development. Embryogeny, what is embryogeny? Embryogeny, early stage of embryo development, the zygote give rise to the proembryo and subsequent to the globular, heart-shaped and mature embryo. Embryo consists of embryal axis, cotyledon, plumule and radicals. Okay, embryon consists about embryonal axis, cotyledon and plumule or radicle. Now we are talking about embryonal axis, cotyledon, plumule, okay, and radicle, that is called root tip. Okay, embryo consists about all those things. Now we are talking about monocotyledon seeds. Monocotyledon seed. What is monocotyledon seed? If we talk about monocotyledon seed, that means the name indicate monocote. That means they are coated by a single layer. That is called monocote. Okay. Embryo of monocotyledon seed possess only one coat in a grass family like cotyledon, that is called sclepitum. Okay, that is called sclepitum, that is situated toward one side of the embryonic axis. That is situated one side of the embryonic axis. Monocotyledon generally undifferentiated sheeted cover radicle and root cap sheeted cover with plumule. The the fertile and the mature ovule developed into a seed. The fertilized and mature ovule developed into the seed. Seed consists of cotyledon. Seed consists of cotyledon, embryonic axis, seed coat that is double layered formed by the integument, testy overcoated and tegmen inner coated. Micropyle, a small opening on seed coat, the small micropiles. Micropyle, that means the small opening on seed coat is facilitated entered into H2O and O2 into the seed called the micropyle. Hilum, if we talk about a hilum that means scare on the other coat and seed albuminous and non-albuminous. Pre-sperm, that means emanated of nucleus that is peristated at black paper. Dormancy, the state of inactivity. What is dormancy? The period or the embryo at that phase in which seed do not show any activity, that is called dormancy period. That means it is a pre-period of germination. The wall of ovary developed into wall of fruit is called pericarp. In true fruit, only ovary contribute in the fruit formation, while in the false fruit, thallus also contribute in the fruit of formation. Okay. See, now we are talking about apomaxis. Apomaxy, if we talk about apomaxy, that means this type, see the diagram. This is the, in this diagram there is various type of seeds and precarps are seen. The parthenocarpy fruit, that means fruit developed without fruit. Okay, fruit developed without fertilization. That fruit is called parthenocarpic fruit. Okay, parthenocarpic is a process in which that means seed do not involve in the process of fertilization. Without fertilization the food get developed. That process is called parthenocarpy. Banana is the one example of parthenocarpy in which fruit do not involve in the fertilization. The advantage of angiospermic plant, they since reproduce process such by the pollination and fertilization are Independent of water, the seed formation is more dependable. Also, seed have better adaptation and strategy for disappearing of new habitat, help in the species. Now we are talking about apomaxy, C, apomaxy and polymaxy. Oh, sorry, polyembryon. Apomaxy. First, we discuss about apomaxy. That means the formation of asexual reproduction, mimic sexual reproduction, seed formation without fertilization. That means the formation of asexual reproduction, mimic sexual reproduction and seed formation without the fertilization. That is called apomaxy. The formation of apomictic seed, the diploid cell, that means formation without meiosis, developed into embryo without fertilization. The cell of nucleus surrounded embryonic sac and protrude into embryonic sac, developed into embryo. This type of apomaxy process saw in a citrus and mango plant. Okay, that means they are considered in citrus mango plant. Now we are discussing about polyembryo. Polyembryo, that means occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed. That means occurrence of one embryo in a seed. That is called polyembryo. Name indicate poly, that means many. Embryo, that means development of many embryo, that is called polyembryo. Often associated with uh, apomaxis, citrus and groundnut are show polyembryony. The hybridized variation are seen in this process, and by the process the various some angiosperm produce more than one embryo in their seed. This phenomena is called polyembryo. The phenomena called apomaxy is found in some angiospermic, particularly in the grass. It results in the formation of seed without fertilization. Apomaxy have several advantages in the horticulture and agriculture. Okay, so the chapter number second, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plant, will has been completed. Now in the second next session we are discussing about chapter number 3, that is sexual reproduction in human being. Okay, now in the class we are discussing our next chapter. Mm, we will discuss our next topic, that is next chapter, that is sexual reproduction in human being. Till write your home assignment. Your home assignment is write down or make your own notes on this topic or on this chapter, that means reproduction in flowering plant. Prepare your notes on yourself. I am providing you a question answer part as soon as possible. Till then, have a nice day. Goodbye.